This is the Big O Show. This is the Big O Show.
There we go. All righty, there he is. You awake? You feeling good? What?
Yeah.
Close that door, bro. We're gonna hear people screaming and all kinds of ruckus going on in the Kelly household.
Empty house. I just
Empty
closed
house?
it for aesthetics.
So they're all gone. Well, dude, then the party's on. Let's go. Come on, bro. Nobody's home. Let's go.
Nobody home is my existence most of my life. So I live in isolation. So when people do get home, I'm super excited and super happy. And my wife looks at me like, bro, I need a minute. Like, give me some time to myself.
So when you were a teenager, were you the dude that was okay? Parents are gone. Call the fellas over. Let's have a party.
No, not really. My parents didn't like anybody in the house when they weren't home. I did get caught with a girl in my house.
That happened to me a couple times. Yeah, that happened to me a couple
No,
times.
it only happened to me one time.
I got caught a couple times.
I tried to sneak her out. I had her out, and then she was this type of girl. She literally, because she went to church. Her and her mom went to church with us, and my mom hated her mom. And so while we're leaving, and I had officially snuck her out, we were out. She walks out the door and she says, "Bye, Miss Kelly."
Oh,
and
wow.
I'm like, you
damn.
Yeah. She was that
after
type
all
of
that
girl.
work. Yeah, after all that work, come on. I got actually caught, not caught, trapped in a house once. Like I snuck into a girl's house.
Okay.
Right. But the parents were supposed to be gone all day.
All right.
They came back.
Yes.
A lot earlier than expected. And I could not. And she had, back in Cuban neighborhoods, they've got gates on all windows.
Yes.
So I could not get out the window.
Of course not. Yes.
So I had to stay there all the way to the middle of the night that everybody was asleep, and then I could sneak out at 3 a.m.
Okay. I mean, you made it out to the. I
made it out. I had to make sure I didn't get caught by the old man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I also want to point out that I never got punished for that girl being snuck out my house. I think my father had a lot to do with that. She was a baddie.
Way to go, son. Way to
go.
go.
It was a don't bring people in the house.
All right, do it, but not here, bro. Come on. Go somewhere else.
They would rather me eat. I don't even know if we ever spoke about that, but it's like man code.
Yeah, right. Basically. Yeah. No, I agree.
Now, if your daughter did it, it'd be
that's a whole different ball. There's double standards, unfortunately. It's just that's the life, bro. There's double standards. It's just the way it is.
I would absolutely lose it.
I had that girl call my dad to tell, hey, he's in my closet hiding, and just so you'll know, he'll be out in later in the night, and he'll be able to go back to the house. You know what I mean? So yeah, because it's gonna be, I'm 16 years old and I'm inside somebody's house and it's 2 a.m. My dad's gonna go like, where the hell's this kid? He's been gone all day. You know what I mean?
No cell phones too.
And there are no cell phones in those days. I'm 16, so this is 1982, dude. I mean, there's some beepers still at that point. There's some beepers, but I didn't even have a beeper in those days.
No.
And plus, what, you want a beeper going off inside the closet? No, I don't think so. So it would not be.
That so would it was not a closet. You didn't go under the bed.
I did go under the bed. I was in the closet during the day, and then later in the evening, I went under the bed.
Hold on, what time were you trapped in there from?
From the afternoon, dude.
Oh my God.
Yeah. I got in like at 1 p.m, and I didn't leave till 3 a.m. Yeah. Because they weren't supposed to come back to like 7 p.m, something like that. So we had time to party. And, it's like, whoa, party's going up. Whoa, somebody's pulling up. When you told me they weren't coming. Yeah. Boom, boom, bop, 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 boom. And you're in the closet.
Yeah.
And that's it. Yeah. So, by the way, I think the old lady knew I was there in a way. This is twisted on this part of the story. So I'm under the bed. This is in the evening when she's about to kiss her to go good night. And so she kisses her, right? And I'm under the bed, but my head is sticking out. The walls here, and then the bed ends here. The bed, what is it? The bed board. So I can see up towards the roof, right? And she kisses her, and I notice her head leaning over the bed to look over. Then she must have sensed something. I stuck my head like this. I twisted around so she can't see from the back end of the bed to see if I'm there. And then, and then she walked out. So there was a part of me that wondered till this day, did she know I was there? She just didn't want to say anything because obviously then the old man's going to kill me and she's got blood on her hands and all that kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying? So it got a little hairy at that moment, to be honest with you on that. I was like, oh, dude, I almost got busted. You know what I'm saying? Some guy goes, Big O pulled an R. Kelly trapped in the closet. Yeah, but I'm not peeing on anybody, all right? Relax. And we're both underage, all right? Relax. Take it easy, all right? No urination going on here, all right? What the hell's wrong with you, the R. Kelly stuff? Big O was creeping. Oh, Lordy. I love it. I love it. All right, so good segue to go into the game now, and let's talk a little bit about the game last night. Boys go 5-0. By the way, yesterday in our conversation, I have to go back and listen to it, but maybe you can just tell me. You're still not wanting Najee over Jalen Phillips anymore, right? I thought you said yesterday I still would have wanted it or something like that.
18,
and I started
18,
thinking about
it didn't matter. It didn't matter who was available. I'm not having this debate. I'm still
okay, but you don't want a running back over a pass rusher, right? That doesn't make any sense.
No, I do want a specific running back. I want a superstar.
Yeah, but now in hindsight, okay, because hindsight.
I always believe that Jalen's going to be a very good pass rusher. I believe in his talent. I believe in his ability. I believe in the player. Durability is a concern. It'll probably be a concern his whole career. He will make probably 3 times more money than Najee Harris. Najee was about Tua. Najee was.
I get no. The method behind the madness, you're 1,000% right. But now in hindsight, there's no way you pick ever a running back over a pass rusher. Ever.
No, I'm sorry. I still believe that a physical, abusive running game, and think about where Najee Harris is, not just a runner, but he's also a pass catching weapon. I believe he trails only I gotta look this up for myself, but I believe he trails only Jalen Waddle in receptions for rookies. Let me look this up here. So to me, it's never he's got 57 receptions this season. For 387 yards, so it's not like he's killing it out there. But I believe
he's not killing it anyway because it's not a great offense. He's not going to be killing it at all.
I mean, come on, they're matter like, who they've got Dan Marino.
If you don't play with a great line, you're never going to be a great running back. Unless something Najee isn't. He's not Ricky Williams and he's not Barry Sanders.
He's going to be a 1,000-yard back, bro. He's going to be a 1,000-yard back. He's going to catch over 1,000-yard back. He's going to catch over 6. He's going to catch over about 70 passes. Like, I'm sorry, and this is nothing against Jalen Phillips. Jalen Phillips would have been my top-rated pass rusher. He was my top-rated pass rusher in the draft. Absolutely love him as a player. Loved him at UM. Would have took him over Greg Russo. Don't have a problem with him at 18. But Najee Harris would have completed the RPO.
Yeah,
Right now, you have an incomplete RPO.
He's not. But you can grab a whole bunch of running backs. You don't have a.
Those are nice. Those are nice guys, and
you don't
they're
have
nice
a young
players.
defensive end to build on for the next 10 years, bro. You have an opportunity to add JT part 2
Philosophical
now. You know what I mean?
approach, philosophical difference. I can get a running back next year. I can get.
But
I could have got a running back.
Is a lot harder.
Alzugaray. Philosophical differences. I don't believe that there's another Najee Harris in that. There was another Najee Harris in that draft. And Javonte Williams is doing great. Michael Carter's phenomenal. There are a lot of backs that I like, but none of them were Najee Harris. And I believe.
And how many rookie pass rushers have 8.5 sacks?
None. And that's great. It's not about the player.
I'm just checking because he just broke a record.
If you're asking me who would I have,
55 years that the team's been around, he owns a record, that 55 years nobody's been able to do.
It's wonderful, and I love that for him. But I'm telling you, Najee Harris would have been higher on my draft board than Jalen Phillips, and I'm not going to be a hypocrite and tell you that I wouldn't have selected him. Najee Harris, I might have selected him at 11. Like I believe in Najee Harris, and I believe in drafting and sticking with and investing in players that you have a belief in. Right now, you have an incomplete RPO offense.
I know.
Najee Harris completes it.
Well, not with this line. It doesn't matter. He'd be struggling the same way.
He's playing behind a comparable all line. He's gonna be $1,000 back.
Theirs is bad, but it's like slightly better than Miami's. Like a hair or something. He would struggle here, Omar. He would not be shining here either. With these coordinators,
disagree. I think you'd see just like you're seeing Waddle benefit from built-in relationships with Tua. I think you would have saw Najee blossom from his built-in relation. They would have been the three amigos. Two
different things. Najee relies on the 5 guys in front of him, whereas Waddle is beating a guy one-on-one to get open. It's a little different.
It's still about chemistry and relationships. Najee can pass protect. There isn't a hole in his game there, and that's what I was attracted to, and his personality and his charisma and the fact that he has a bond with Tua. It would have been a perfect situation.
Yeah, no, there's no doubt. I love the back. I'm with you that I love the back.
He pass protects.
I just thought yesterday when you said that there's no way I'm ever.
I'm not arguing. I don't do things based on the results. I don't do things based on the results. And you could say, "Oh, pass rusher over pass rusher over a running back." Of course, who's going to say take a running back over a pass rusher? Very few people would ever say that.
Well, you're saying that right now. You're saying that right now. You're saying you still would take Najee over Jalen Phillips right now.
I'm telling you, I take the special player, the guy I believe will be special. I believe Najee will be special. And not
you don't think Jalen Phillips can be special?
No. I'm not saying that he can't be special.
They're unleashing his ass. That move he made yesterday, where he casted the guy aside and went after that's a rookie doing that. Okay,
yeah.
I can't wait.
I can't
wait till this guy hits the weight room for the next couple of years because his frame is actually bigger than Jason Taylor's, so he might be able to get even stronger when it's all said and done. I think Phillips, now that they're allowing him to do what he can do, dude, he can really go out and have one monster year now.
He's just out there hunting quarterbacks, which is I don't understand why it's kind of you want him to be I don't understand why they said, okay, you're going to be a linebacker. You're athletic enough to be a linebacker, or you're versatile enough to be a linebacker, or we're going to make you a linebacker. And that's great in theory, but it's going to slow down his progression and his development. And what they've done is they've said, okay, scrap all that linebacker stuff. Just go hunt the quarterback. And he was like, okay. And did what he's good at. And he's having a phenomenal year. Let's hope he continues to progress. All of those young players who are making mistakes and playing poorly early in the season, you're starting to see them grow and blossom and develop. And that, to me, is coaching. A lot of that is coaching.
By the way, it's breaking news, but it's really not. But whatever. The University of Miami, the Herald has confirmed that 9 days after Miami Hurricanes defeated Duke to end the regular season, Manny Diaz has been fired Monday morning and is expected to be replaced by Oregon coach and former Hurricane Mario Cristobal. Okay, there you go. The news that I think we all were expecting already to happen in the process. So
let's hope it gets done. Let's hope.
no, it's going to get done now, Omar. It looks like it's a done deal.
Listen,
now,
no, it looks like it's done deal. I'm never comfortable when a contract isn't signed.
No, I got you. But if they're firing him, that must be that contract's done. You know what I mean?
We're too far down the highway for
Yeah, there's no U-turns here. There's no U-turns. Look, from everything I hear, one, his mom is sick. And that tears at anybody that you're in Oregon and your mom's here in South Florida. That's gotta
everybody keeps saying that. Like, what is mom sick? Like, everybody talks to Mario, and I have Mario's number. Everybody talks to Mario.
Right. Yeah.
What's wrong with his mother? Like,
dude, I'm not gonna get into whatever medically was wrong with her, but obviously it's pretty serious, and he wants to be down here. Plus, from what I'm hearing, his wife hates Oregon. She wants to get out of there. You know what I'm saying?
Wife, happy life.
Exactly, dude. You know that you're married.
Life,
you know
it.
You know. And by the way, he's going to get enough money here to be happy. You know?
I love Mario. I truly do love Mario. And let me say this to all the UM fans:
it's impossible, actually, not to admire and like Mario. It really is.
I thought he should have been the Hurricane coach long before.
Yeah, a lot of people.
I thought he should have been the Hurricane coach.
The Al Golden hire should have been Mario. I know what you're saying. We all feel the same way, dude. We all feel the same.
Absolutely. So, and I believe that, and this is coming from somebody, you know my history. I covered the Hurricanes for 7 years.
Yeah.
They have a special place in my heart. I cannot follow them or be a fan anymore. I just cannot. The heartache is too much. Mario,
it's part of being a fan, bro. You got to deal with the heartache as a fan, bro.
I can't do it. Can't do it no more.
Happens in relationships.
No, can't do it no more. Can't do it. When you get that feeling like watching a game that your heart is being broken every single time, and you don't even know the outcome, they'll be leading, and you feel that heart pain. Like, bro, I can't do that.
That's part of being a fan, is that you stick with the good times and the bad times. You know what I mean? No. Hey, listen, if you're a Marlins fan, you can handle everything that the Canes do.
Okay. Clearly, I'm not a Marlins fan. But think about it. The Hurricanes haven't been relevant for 2 decades. So this generation of players, they're not even on the radar for 2 decades. Right. So this generation of players, they don't know about Hurricane greatness. They don't know about tradition. They don't know about nothing. None of that stuff. You're starting from fresh.
It's all legend.
Well, yes. What Alabama is what the Hurricanes used to be.
Right.
And there's only, in my mind, one man that can fix it. And that's Mario. So props to them if they can get it done. I'm until that contract is signed, man, I'm nervous. I'm a little Joe Philbin. I'm a little.
No, I got you, but I think it's done. I think it's.
Let's hope it's done. Let's hope it's done.
And they're getting the Clemson AD, which.
Yeah,
Jesus,
I mean, it's time that UM stop nickeling and diming and actually act like a big time athletic program.
Amen. Amen.
Like,
they've been so lucky for so many years and all those titles that they never had to spend money. But college football the last 20 years changed. Money became a major factor in all of this.
I started covering UM after covering Florida State for 3 years. And where UM is now, right now, in their program, their facilities, their training table, their weight room, where UM is now, Florida State was in 2000.
Right, I know.
Imagine where Florida State is 20 years later.
Yeah.
Imagine where UF is.
Florida's opening up now this like palace for Florida, the Gators.
Yeah.
They're opening up a new palace for their football team now. I mean, they've just put in
And people
Boatload
are
of money
like,
for a new
why do you
facility.
need that stuff? Look what the Dolphins owner just did. Why if NFL teams need it, a college team that has to recruit players to go there,
Yep,
you needed
different
to.
world.
And I'm not saying facilities and resources. When they built those on-campus dormitory, on-campus apartments across from the Hecht, that was
Yep.
a major push for the program. And that was a huge step. And Shalala, and people don't give her the credit that she's due, but Shalala got that done. But I'm sorry, FSU had the Burt Reynolds apartments across from their facility in like 1980. That like you got
and the players had used to the Smokey and the Bandit Trans Am too. I heard. I don't know. I mean, that's kind of.
I got that joke.
There you go. You got it. You did. You did. Have you ever seen Smokey and the Bandit?
Yes, I have.
Okay. All right. I just want to make sure everybody's got to get a dose of Buford T. Justice once in a while. So I'm just saying.
Yes. Let's continue to talk about Dolphins and Hurricanes. I hope they get it done because there's no coming back from this.
No, you're right. I'm with you there. Bye week. I know they're talking about self-scouting, all that kind of stuff. For the Dolphins, what can we look forward from the bye? Is there anything? I don't care about Will Fuller anymore. I'm not going to keep asking about Will Fuller. Whenever his little finger wants to put back together with Elmer's
Hey,
glue,
man,
whatever.
I want to hear from Will Fuller. So I want to know if you want to play football.
Why would he's getting paid $10 million not to play football? Why would you want to do anything?
Competitors, it doesn't matter. Competitors, and that's the thing. There's so much whispers out there that he doesn't want to play football anymore, and he needs to address that head on. And I'm curious. I wrote a column in the Sun Sentinel, which basically, talked about, if you think about it, this 5-game winning streak. Did the Chiefs win or lose yesterday?
They won.
Okay.
They won.
So now there are 8 teams in the NFL that put together 5-game winning streaks. Do you know that every single one of those teams is considered a playoff front runner, like a title contender, except for the Dolphins? We're talking.
Well, I mean that's typical. I mean, underestimating Tua again. I mean, that's just ridiculous.
Where'd that come
from? Clearly, he's going to take this team all the way to the title and win it. I mean, they're just underestimating the greatness of the lefty. What can I tell you?
Oh, stop it! And here's the thing: with the Jets in New Orleans up on deck, if you can match that 7-game losing streak with a 7-game winning streak, and maintain being the hottest team in the NFL. And yeah, you got O-line issues. Yeah, you got running game issues, but your defense has allowed, 2 touchdowns in 5 games. You should be able to be in the playoff mix. You should be able. Now, that means you got to probably finish at 10 wins, which means you got to beat Tennessee and your Ryan Tannehill-led Tennessee Titans. And then you got to.
That's an easy game. Simple game.
It's a game I'll be looking forward to. Your old Bay versus your new Bay. And then you've got to Tannehill, his first time playing the Miami Dolphins.
By the way, I haven't put this up, but I got this at the Hall of Fame when I went to the Pro Football Hall of Fame on Wednesday in Cleveland. I bought this banner. And it's the Hall of Fame inductees for the Miami Dolphins. Look how badass this banner is, huh? Yeah,
hopefully Zach Thomas goes on it.
Yeah, I'm hoping I have to go back next year and buy another one with Zach's name on it. But this is a badass banner. So I got to put it up now in the back of the back here. I got to
your backdrop there.
Oh, dude, I saw that banner at the Hall of Fame this week, and I said, give me that, and everything. I even had them mail it to my house, so I didn't even want to carry it in the airport or whatever, because then I'd ruin it or whatever. I said, please, just mail it to my house, and I gave them the address and all that good stuff. It's a sweet banner, bro. And it's
Yeah.
got the old logos and everything, which
Oh yeah, I didn't even notice it's the old logo, not the new logo.
oh, dude, no stinking whale. See, no stinking whale, baby. It's got the 90s version of the logo. Which, by the way, have you heard anything? Because I had an interview with Tom Garfinkel about a year and a half, 2 years ago, and he kind of said in that interview that there probably be some changes down the line. They're going to go away. They're going to go back to the old logo, right? I kind of get a feeling that Garfinkel.
Why? When they could sell the old and the new logo merchandise. You know,
no, doggy, no, you're missing the point. You're missing the point. You see, when they did this logo, that's not the old logo. They redid that logo and put their new twist. They're going to do the same thing, my brother. They're going to get the old logo, but they're going to add their modern day twist. It'll still look like this, but it'll have some kind of a twist to them, which will make it a different logo, which then people will go out and buy the new logo. That's all.
Tom Garfinkel is a genius, but
he is.
I think and I'm amazed every day I go to work and I'm around that track and see what they do. And,
that piece with Tua and Waddle. Did you see that piece on Fox with Tua and Waddle? And then it ends with Tua putting his arm on Waddle out of the practice facility
with
and
the backdrop.
The stadium.
Oh, absolutely.
That's Garfinkel, bro. That's Garfinkel creating that vision.
I know it is.
It's pretty cool.
I absolutely know it is. Do the interview with the backdrop of the stadium there. Like, come on, man. Like, and here's the thing. I go to that facility every day because that's where I work now. And I am amazed by everything and the construction for the F1 track and like they do everything first class over there, man. Even the gardening, because I'm in the gardening and I watch what they do at the bougainvilleas, and I'm like, man, this is just amazing. Like the trees, the replant, everything. They're doing a tile walkway up to
and that stuff is expensive. That stuff is expensive, dog. Evander Holyfield was paying $50,000 a month to keep his mansion manicured.
Listen, everything about that building, that facility is so first class. And I just sit there and I say to myself, like, man, imagine what you could do if you had great football leadership. Imagine if Andy Reid or Mike Tomlin or Sean Payton just decided, yeah, I'm done with where I'm at and I'm looking for a new home. And not to say that, Flores or Greer should be fired, but I'm just like, an organization that you don't have to question their leadership. I want to feel about the Dolphins football side like I feel about the business side.
Miami Heat.
Yeah, correct.
Miami Heat.
Correct.
That's it.
But I don't question Tom Garfinkel. I don't.
No, the business side you never. No. But now that Garfinkel took over, I remember that logo came. That logo came before Garfinkel. That's why I think Garfinkel is going to fix it.
I want to feel about the football side like I feel about Tom Garfinkel.
Yeah, where it's like you want to feel about the Dolphins the way you feel about the Miami Heat. That's all. Miami Heat may not be perfect, but you're always confident that they'll get it right. And even if they screw it up, they'll find a way to fix it. You always feel confident. You're usually going to agree with them more often than not, and you're going to trust them. And that's how we used to be with the Dolphins. Now, that's not the way it is, unfortunately.
I don't know about that. I don't know if I ever felt that way with Don Shula.
Well, you're a little younger, but yeah, no. Back in the day, towards the back end of Shula in the 90s,
I'm the back end. I'm the back end.
Yeah, you're the back end. Things started getting a little awry on the old man.
I always said, why can't you find a running game?
I know. The defense and the running game, that was an issue. And some of the moves didn't work out down the stretch for him, and he loaded up. He ruined. I mean, he crippled the cap, and it just started. But to his defense, the cap just started. Nobody knew how to do anything.
Yeah.
So a guy like Shula, who's in his older years, all of a sudden you give him a cap, and he's like, a cap? What's this cap stuff? It's like listening to people telling them about crypto, and they're looking at you like the RCA dog, and they keep tilting their head like, what the hell are you talking about? What is this crypto stuff?
Like me.
It's the same thing. Like you, yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. Until Eric and I get you and we kind of give you a couple classes, then maybe we'll straighten you out a little bit there. So we're good. We got Keith Sims on the whole thing. Keith Sims now is a hardcore crypto guy. He and I are
But
going back
was
and
always a business acumen kind of guy.
yeah. Well, he's an offensive lineman, bro. That's where all the smart guys are in the damn team most of the time.
Usually.
Yeah, it's funny because most fans don't even think about it because they're big ogres and they're all fighting against each other all game long, and you think they're a bunch of Neanderthals.
Oh,
And
those are the guys who are reading books.
And then you go to the locker room
Yeah.
and you go to see them and you're like, holy shit, these guys are freaking 10 times smarter than I am.
No, yeah, I would never, because I know them, I would never. Offensive line, and people don't understand that the locker room is segmented to different communities, and I gravitated and lived in the offensive line area I'm welcomed in two areas: offensive line and secondary. And offensive line, we can talk about anything. And
smart.
What I used to love about
usually not everybody, of course, but usually your smartest guys are on the O-line. Usually.
Yeah. Fitz used to hang out with the O-line. I mean, every quarterback generally does. I don't know where Tua hangs out or who he hangs out with. So
that would make sense that he would gravitate a lot to offensive linemen because of the high IQ that usually they have. You know what I mean? Because there's no unit that needs to have more chemistry than the offensive line. They've got to know exactly what the other guys are doing, or they are totally screwed, and it's done. You know what I mean? As we see. All right. I don't think there's anything else really to talk about from yesterday's game.
And I gotta go cover the press conferences, which are starting right about them now. So.
All right, go ahead, go do your thing. We will catch up on Friday as we all get to have a weekend off, Omar. Appreciate you, my man.
All right. Talk to you later, Big.
You got it. There you go. The great Omar Kelly and our EJDconstruction.com Miami Dolphins report.
This is the Big O Show. This is the Big O Show.